Welcome everyone to Movement by MaryAnngeline. My name is MaryAnngeline and welcome to my channel. So all these classes that I offer on this channel are 30 minutes for intermediate and advanced yoga students. If you're not in that quote-unquote level, please feel free to play the video, do what you need, modify where you'd like, add any variations you want. That really is what yoga is about, right? It's making it your own. So whether you consider yourself an intermediate advanced practitioner or not, really doesn't matter as long as you feel safe and comfortable in what you're doing, all right? And the only way you can do that is give it a try and make the adjustments you need. So today we're gonna work on just kind of feel-good movement, a feel-good flow. So just doing what feels good in the body. And again, for me, that might be a little bit different than for you. So yeah, let's have some fun. Let's get moving, let's get grooving. And it's a short practice. It's gonna go by really quick. So we'll just get started. We're gonna start at the top of our mat standing today. So as you come to the top of the mat, your choice, feet wide, feet together, feet hip distance. Just find a comfortable mountain stance and feel the weight drop down through all four corners of both feet. As you drop that weight down, anchor yourself into the core of the earth. So you are completely grounded, you are completely stable. And as your lower body stabilizes, it allows for a sense of weightlessness, of lightness, of freedom through the upper body. So that the spine can grow taller, the head can simply float above the neck, and the heart can open so that we are connecting in opposition, everything that's below and everything that's above. We'll be here for just a couple more cycles of breath. And as you take these next 2 rounds of breath, if it feels right, set an intention for your practice. For me, it's simply just to feel good in the movement that I'll be creating into a sequence today for all of us. On your next out breath, simply state whether it's a moment of gratitude, a thankfulness, of appreciation, whatever it is for your body, for the body that you're in this moment, no matter how it's feeling. And let's blink those eyes open, roll the shoulders up and back. Let's do that 2 more times, just bringing some movement into the shoulders. I like to add a bend in my knees as I do this. That might feel right, it might not. Now sweep the arms all the way up towards the sky. Take the fingertips high as you move the gaze high. Bend the elbows, cactus the arms, spread the fingers, and bend your knees a lot. Melt your belly to your thighs. Wrap your arms underneath your legs. So give yourself a hug. Knees stay bent. Straighten the legs out. Release the hands to the mat, halfway lift, lengthen the spine, maybe shake the tail a bit, and folds forward, head drops heavy. Tuck the chin around up to stand, both arms reach high, take the gaze up towards your hands, and release your arms again by the sides of the body. Let's take those shoulders, roll now back, up, and forward. So we're rolling them the opposite direction. We're just gonna take about 3. The next time, we'll take the arms up with us, gaze high, bend the elbows, cactus, bend the knees, melt the belly, wrap the arms behind the legs, give yourself a hug. Let the legs straighten out long. Release the hands to the mat, halfway lift, shake the tail right and left a few times, and fold forward. Tuck the chin around up the spine, both arms reach up. Release the arms again by your sides. This time, curl the fingers in towards the wrist, then curl the palms in towards the shoulders, and then take those elbows up and make a full circle with the elbows. Keep the arms as they are. Let's take 2 more circles like that. Elbows go up and back. Once more, elbows go up and back. Now we sit into chair pose, booty back, arms reach forward. Hands to heart center, prayer twist to the right, sink nice and low, find a gaze that works best for you. And as you open up, take your arms high, lift your left heel, rotate your heel down, come into tree pose. Any tree variation. I'm going to keep mine pretty low today, but you take yours where it feels good. So your left leg is lifted. Feel that extra rotation into left hip, the strength through the right foot. On your next in-breath, take those arms nice and high. Lift the left knee up towards your underarm. Your foot will come off your leg. Hold it here. Lift it a little higher. Then send your left foot back, warrior one. Bend your right knee. Sweep your arms up. Nice traditional warrior one. Feel that stretch through the left hip flexor. Take one more in-breath. As you exhale, straighten out your right leg. Bring your left hand either to the inside or the outside of the right foot. Right arm goes high, little pyramid with twist. Steady, slow breath. Release the right hand to the ground, framing out the right foot with both hands. Drop the forehead towards the shin. And shift the weight to the right foot. Step the left foot in, halfway lift, lengthen. Feel a nice stretch through that right leg now. Forward fold, exhale. Tuck the chin, round it up. Reach your arms high. And release your arms by your sides. Again, curling the fingertips towards the wrist, then bring the knuckles towards the shoulders. This time the elbows are going to go back first, up towards the sky, and then forward. Let's do that 2 more times. Circle it back, up, forward. Last one. Circle back, up. As they come forward, straighten the arms, chair pose. Booty back, arms forward, belly in. Hands to heart center, prayer twist to your left. Hook the elbow, whether it's on the inside or outside of that leg. Nice, slow, steady breath. Coming up through mountain pose, lift the right heel, rotate the right foot out, knee out, bring it into your tree pose, any arm variation. On your next inhale, reach your arms high. As you do, lift the right knee up in towards your underarm. So use the strength of that leg to hug it in as tightly as you can. Hold it here. And slowly send that leg back, warrior one. Plant the foot as you bend your front knee. Reach your arms up. Press down through all 4 corners of both feet. Feel a nice stretch through the right hip flexor, even into your right calf muscle. Straighten out the front leg, release the right hand either to the inside or outside the left foot. Left arm goes up. So I definitely feel a lot in my calves today. My calves are very tight, so if you feel that, you can always shorten your stance a bit. You can always add a bend into one knee. So again, make the changes that you need if you're feeling some kind of way. Release the left hand to frame out the left foot. Drop that forehead to the shin, getting deeper into the back of the left leg. Keep a nice engagement through the quadriceps as you feel that juicy stretch through the back. Let's shift our weight forward into the front foot. Step the right foot to meet the left. Forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen on the in, and fold on the out. Rise up to stand, both arms reach high. Hands to heart center. Arms by the sides. Now we'll take full circles of the arms. Let's reach them forward, up, and as you go back, turn the palms to face out and squeeze the arms together. 2 more times. Reach them forward. As they come up through the ceiling, turn the palms out and try to hug the arms in. 1 more time. Reach it up. Turn the palms out and squeeze it in. This time as the arms go high, right knee lifts up, one-legged mountain. Little lateral twist, right arm goes back, left arm forward. You can keep your arms out or you can hold on to that thigh. But if you want to work a little more strength, keep the hand out and off the leg. Take 1 more in-breath. As you exhale, send the right foot back for warrior two. So keep the chest open, keep the arms where they are, adjust the gaze over the front hand. Little reverse warrior, find some depth through the lower body as you stretch through the left side body. And then Skandasana to the back of your mat, towards your right leg. Turn the toes out, drop the pelvis down. Flex through the left foot. Today I'm going to keep my hands at prayer, but if you'd like a different option, we'll be here for about 3 cycles of breath. I really want to get into that inner thigh stretch, that, of course, hip stretch that we're in right now. So take your time to adjust. As we transition, we'll go towards our front foot, our left foot, but it will drop the right knee down to the ground. So think of a tabletop here, if you will. Plant the hands, drop the right knee down through your half split into a 3-legged table. Left leg shoots back. Right toes stay tucked under. On your next out breath, left knee to nose, lift the right knee off the ground. Let's do that 2 more times. Drop the right knee, extend the left leg. Knee to nose, float the knee up. Again, reset. And last time, bring it up. 3-legged dog, left leg shoots high. Pause here for a moment. Engage the right quad. Engage the left glute. Crisscross the legs, left leg behind right. Lift the heels off the ground. Walk your hands back to your toes. Keep the heels high. Drop the head low. Bend your knees. Let your knees go out to the side. Bend your elbows. Plant those knees to the arms for a little crisscross crow pose. Squeeze the ankles together. Open the feet. Stay in your crow pose. Maybe just bring your big toes together. And lower the feet down to the mat, Malasana at the back of the mat. Again, your arm variation. I'm going to do prayer today. Elbows pushing against the knees as you are actively opening the knees wider with the strength of your legs. I'll guide some handstand hops to make our way to the top of the mat. If that doesn't work, try something different, but if you'd like to follow along, plant the hands on the ground. As you lift your pelvis up and jump the feet off the ground, you'll try to tap the feet together like a little butterfly legs. You'll take as many as you'd like to the top of the mat. Once you come to the top of the mat, we'll pause in our Malasana once again. Plant the hands, straighten out the legs, keep the feet nice and wide, or wide ragdoll variation. Clasp opposite elbows, maybe sway the torso side to side. Plant the hands to the mat, hop the feet to touch, tuck the chin, round up the spine. Reach the arms up, hands to heart center. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Arms by your sides. So now we're going to go reverse with the arms. So turn the palms to face each other. Circle the arms as far back as you can get them. At the very last point, rotate the palms inward. Reach the arms high and forward, down. Reach the palms away from each other. Then turn the palms in. Reach the arms forward, down. Again, one more time. Good. This time we take the arms just straight up. Left knee lifts. One-legged mountain hold. Lift out of the right hip. Point or flex your left foot to keep it nice and active. Now on your next out breath, open up to lateral twist. Left arm reaches back, right arm forward. You can hold onto the leg if you'd like, but keep everything pressed up. Find a nice balance between the strength and flexibility of the pose. Torso stays as it is. Left leg shoots back. We come into warrior two. Gaze is front over right hand. Commit to the depth of the lower body so that we can free up reverse warrior, freeing up the torso. Breathe here. And release into Skandasana towards the back of your mat, towards the left leg. In our other postures, we've been kind of moving in and out, right? It's nice free flow, but this one we will pause in for a moment for about 3 more cycles of breath. So reconnect to breath if you lost it. Reconnect to the intention that you set. Always making your way back to center, whether it's emotionally, physically, spiritually. And as we transition out of this, we're coming to a 3-legged table. So start to plant your hands towards your right foot. Lift the pelvis up, rotate the left knee down so you're passing through your half split. Slide the right leg back for your 3-legged table. Left toes tuck under. Now just a little strength movement here. On your exhale, knee to nose, lift the left knee up around the spine. Return to your 3-legged table. Shoot that leg back. Again, exhale, power it up, round it in, and send it back. Last one, power it up, round it, and hold it. 3-legged dog, right leg extends, pause here. Strong through the core, hug in through the ribs. Release the right foot behind the left so you're in that crisscross position. Lift your heels as high as you can. Start to walk your hands towards your toes at the back of the mat. Keep those heels lifted, keep the legs active. Hands should be shoulder distance apart. Start to bend your knees, let them go wide, but keep the ankles together. Bend the elbows, bring the knees to the arms for crisscross crow pose. Ankles squeeze in towards each other as they squeeze up towards the booty. Keep the crow, simply uncross the legs, so come back to neutral and release into Malasana pose, garland pose. Take a moment, take a breath. Feel the hips, they should feel a bit more open now. Body should feel a little more heated. And let's make our way to the top of the mat. You can take those handstand hops or any other variation. So planting the palms, lifting pelvis, tapping the toes together, finding some air time, really hugging everything in, belly in, ribs in. And when you get to the top, we will meet back into our Malasana just for a moment longer. Hands come down to the mat, straighten out the legs, ragdoll pose one more time, opposite arm on top. Torso hangs, maybe we sway, maybe you simply hold in neutral. Release the hands, hop the feet together. Tuck the chin, round up the spine. Once you come to stand, both arms go up, deep breath in. And hands to heart. Arms go high. Right heel lifts off the ground. Rotate onto the top of the right foot as the knee goes out to the side. You should feel a nice stretch to that right ankle. Start to fold forward. Bring your hands down to the mat. Keep the foot as it is. Nice stretch. Now bend the left knee to get a little deeper into that stretch. Straighten out the left leg. Tuck the chin, round up the spine. Right leg is still as it is. Both arms go high. Start to lift and float the right knee towards the right underarm. Right hand comes under that leg. Lift the knee a little higher. Reach the left arm up towards sky. And you're hooking on, holding on to that right leg. Start to send the right leg out slightly. So all we're really doing, let me clarify that, is rotating the pelvis down and so that the right knee drops down also. Then you're going to take it back into your half moon. Left arm floats down, right arm floats up. From our half moon, gently bend the right knee. Plant the right foot to the ground, side angle pose. Pause. Release the right hand to the mat as you do. Rotate yourself for wide-legged forward fold. Forearms down, maybe forehead, maybe top of head. Maybe it's an inversion moment for you. I'm personally trying to target more inner thighs though, so if you'd like to follow along, I'd like you to open your feet a little wider. Keep the quads engaged. Start to feel that stretch in the inner thighs. And then we are gonna take it all the way down. So if you're ready for it, let those legs slide. Start to rotate the feet up. As you do, drop the booty down. We're in full straddle. From our full straddle, toes flex up, inner thighs rotate up. So it's really easy to let the legs kind of fall forward. So I want you to focus on taking the inseam of your pant leg up towards the sky as well as those toes. Reach the arms out to a T. Right hand to right leg, left arm reaches up and over, a nice little side stretch. Rotate the heart up towards sky. And if you're ready for it, slide the left hand down, nice little circle, turn towards the left leg, rotate right into your full split. If it doesn't feel right, you can always come into half split so that right knee can come down to the ground. You can stay lifted, or if you want to take a little fold forward, that's fine also. Coming out of our half split into double 90 or stag pose, both knees bend to 90. Both arms move up and begin to reach the arms forward. So coming into a nice fold. Pull the left hip back as you fold over the left leg. Are you still connected and committed to breath? Start to straighten out your back leg now. We are in our pigeon pose. If you'd like to fold a little further, you can reach the arms down, bring your hands to your forehead. You can take a twist here, maybe mermaid pose. It's just dependent on where you really want to feel the stretch. We'll all meet with our palms on the ground and our arms straight. Tuck your back toes, lift your knee off the mat, shift your weight forward into your left shin, and snake, or I should say slide, the right leg out to the side, and then to the front. You're just stepping onto that foot. Up we go, mountain pose, both arms up. Hands to heart center. Arms by your sides. As you reach your arms high, rotate onto the top of the foot and turn the knee out. So think of all it is a pointed foot and we're pressing on the top. Knee points out. So it's like a tree pose with a point. Start to fold forward. Bring your hands down to the ground, forehead towards the shin. Once you're down there, bend your right knee. Find a little more depth. Straighten out that right leg. Keep the left leg as it is. Strong core as you round yourself back up. Both arms go high. Strong through that left leg. Start to hug the knee in towards the underarm. As you do, hook your left arm underneath the leg. Lift it higher and keep reaching up through that right side. So you should feel the space between the ribs separate. Keep lifting that leg higher. Start to rotate the inner thigh down. The hips will adjust completely. Right arm moves forward a little bit. Pause here. We're still assisting this leg. Gradually send that leg back as you unwind the arms into half moon. Start to bend the right knee, lower the left foot, side angle pose. Keep rolling the left shoulder back. Bring the left hand down to the ground, circle the hands to center as you adjust your legs for wide-legged fold. So again, if you really need an inversion you can. I'm gonna move myself into the center of the mat. I was a little forward, but we are gonna take it back to that straddle. So if you continued with me, start to open your feet a little bit wider. Maybe you let them slide a bit. Pause about halfway, feel the inner thighs engage. The quads engage and the stretch of the inner thighs. And start to slowly let the legs go a little bit wider, inch by inch. We rotate the booty down, the toes reach up, inner thighs spiral up, both arms reach out to a T. We pause here, side stretch towards the left, opening up through that right side body. Release the right hand to the ground. We're circling it to the front, right into our double 90 or stag pose. Once you get there, both arms reach up and start to fold forward. As you fold forward, it's really easy to lift yourself off of the butt. So try to pull that right hip back as you bring the forearms down. These moments of pause, of stillness, can really give us a nice little insight as to where our breath is and where our mind is. Where we may be resisting, or maybe you're fully and completely present, right? Either way, it's good to acknowledge. We're going to continue this stretch by moving into our pigeon pose. All we're doing is straightening the back leg and moving the weight even between both legs. If from there you took a different variation, adjust into that variation. The next 3 or so cycles of breath. And let's slowly bring the palms down, straighten the arms. And I just realized right now that I forgot our full split. So you can stay as you are, or you can start to just straighten that right leg out. Luckily, it's easy to get from pigeon pose. If you took a half split instead, bend the left knee and come onto that left knee. Otherwise, full split, whether you're lifted or folded forward. Just a couple more rounds of breath here. Now to come out of it, we'll re-bend the front leg, come back through our pigeon. Left leg stays straight, and we'll sweep it out to the side, all the way to the front. Step on that foot right into mountain pose. Right foot meets the left. Both arms reach high, stretch it out nice and long. Interlock the hands behind you, chest expansion grip, roll those shoulders back, tuck the chin, round forward, maybe a bend into the knees, opening up through the shoulders. Release the hands to the back body. Sit the booty down. Reach the arms forward. Lower onto your back. Long body stretch once you arrive. Feet together, knees wide, little butterfly. Hands can be on the belly or on the inner thighs if you want a little more weight to open up through the legs. Close the eyes. Take that internal gaze now, that internal drishti. And then release your legs nice and long for your final pose. We're not here for very long, so see if you can sit with me, stay with me. And I'll guide us out when it's time. Begin to breathe movement back into your body. Allow this movement to gradually bring you up to seated. Once you're seated, keep the eyes closed. Bring the palms to touch. Rub the hands together. Create some heat between your palms. Place your left hand on your heart, right hand on top of your left. Pause here for just a moment longer. Connect to how the body is feeling. Connect to where your energy level is. And connect to the gratitude you have for yourself. And let's bow the chin towards the chest. I want to thank you all for being here. And until next time, namaste. All right, thank you everyone. If you have any questions or comments or requests for other classes, please put them in the comments below. Check out the information I have there. If you want more, I do have a monthly subscription-based option with my virtual studio. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, and you'll get notifications on when I launch a new video. It typically is every Friday, so check them out. I hope to see you all soon. Thanks, everyone.